Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? We have breaking news coming out of the Middle East. Iranian's Revolutionary Guard naval commander has just threatened to close the Straits of Hormuz. He is threatening to close the Straits of Hormuz. He had made a statement about this yesterday, but now has come forward here in the last hour and is threatening to close the Straits of Hormuz. Let me put a shout out right now, noblegoldinvestment.com. If you've just retired, you got a 401k or an IRA, or maybe you want to diversify because you've just sold your home or property or have just received some inheritance that's come in. Get a hold of Colin Plume, Christian company, they're family owned, noblegoldinvestment.com. All right, and they'll help you with all of your financial needs. This is quite extraordinary, though. The United States President Donald Trump announced, of course, that he put the sanctions will apply to all nations that are trying to importing oil from Iran. And so the commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard has threatened to close the Straits of Hormuz. Iran's biggest oil consumers are China, India, Japan, and South Korea. After withdrawing from the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action nuclear agreement, the Trump administration granted waivers to China, Greece, India, Italy, Japan, and South Korea, along with Taiwan and Turkey. This was a one-year waiver, but then after that, everybody shuts down. The waivers were intended to provide time for these nations to transition from buying their oil from Iran and start finding alternative suppliers, including the United States, who's now the number one producer of oil in the world. Texas is number 3. United States overall with Texas is now number 1. Italy, Greece, and Taiwan have already made their transitions, and they're complying with the American directive. But Japan and South Korea, along with Turkey and China, have not made the adjustments. Neither has India. And so President Trump is saying, look, guys, I'm not playing games. Nobody's going to get their oil. So on April 8th, President Donald Trump officially designated the Iranian Revolutionary Guard as a terrorist organization. This infuriated the Iranians, and they are saying they are threatening to shut the Straits of Hormuz. They made the statement yesterday, but today they're actually moving battleships into position. The United States Navy could easily destroy the Iranian Navy head-to-head on the open seas. However, the Iranians can effectively close the Straits of Hormuz to commercial shipping, although they would not be able to hold off the American Fifth Fleet for very long. They would be able to strike fear, though, into commercial shipping companies who would be trying to go through there. So this could get very, very dangerous. So one way Iran could disrupt the shipping is by using a swarm of speedboats that could antagonize or terrorize the large oil tankers moving through the Straits of Hormuz. So this is getting very dangerous. This could get very, very ugly fast. And we're about ready, folks. If we're not careful here, Trump's not playing games. And the Iranians, if they try to do this, all hell could break loose on them. Now the new major general of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard, Qasem Soleimani, may find himself sandwiched in between the United States Navy and the shores of the Straits of Hormuz. No pun intended there, but he could get the big squeeze on that dogwood sandwich, that pastrami, that stromboli, that salami. Are you serious? So let's wait and see what happens. But this thing is getting intense. It's getting ugly. It's getting nerve-wracking. And it's not what we want to see happen out there, guys. But the Bible said in the last days that perilous times will come. And I'm just telling you, something's going to happen here. I'm telling you, something's going to happen over there somewhere along that Straits of Hormuz area. I'm telling you, be awake, stay awake. Stay ready. We don't know what. And so we're living in the last days. Do not miss tonight's primetime live broadcast. I'll be live at 10 p.m. Eastern. It's getting ugly fast. Venezuela's spinning out of control. Now the Iranians. Don't forget about Kim Jong-un and the Russians and the Cubans and everybody else. China. It's getting ugly. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're running out of time. Seriously.